This video is going to focus on long division introduced in Year 6 using the DMS method. Our first question is 432 divided by 12. Let me now write out the question. I put my divisor here, so 12 is my divisor and my dividend is going inside. So the DMS stands for divide, D, multiply, M, subtract, S. First I divide, next I multiply, then I subtract is going to be our sentence stem. So first things first, I'm going to say 4 divided by 12. In this case, a placeholder is going to be needed. And I'm going to need to regroup to the next column. So I now have 43 divided by 12. In this case, 43 divided by 12 is 3. That's my divide complete. Multiply, I now multiply my quotient 3 by my divisor 12. So 12 times 3 is 36. And then now I do the S part, subtract. So I am going to need to regroup here. My next step will be to bring down the 2, so I have 72. 72 divided by 12 is 6. And just to check that I have no remainders, I need to do my multiplication part. 12 times 6 is 72. Subtract 72 is 0, meaning that I can say 432 divided by 12 is 36. We're going to now look at a question which does involve remainders to help us understand how these can be. For a question where the divisors are more than 12, children will learn to write a cheat sheet of multiples 1 to 9 of the divisor. So in this case, it will be for 13. I know that 1 times 13 is 13. I know that 2 times 13 is 26. And then I can start to use my number facts to help me. So in this case, if 2 times 13 is 26, 4 times 13 is double that, which makes it 52. And I know that 8 times 13 is double again, so that would be 104. I can apply the same rules for my other times tables. So I know that 3 times 13 is 39. So 6 times 13 is going to be double that, which is 78. From here, I can use number facts to help me. So in this case, 5 times 13 is 1 more than 4 times 13. So in this case, the answer will be 65. 7 times 13 is 1 more than 6 times 13, which will be 91. And for 9 times 13, I can do 10 times 13, subtract 13. So 130 take away 13 would be 117. Or I could have done 8 times 13, which is 104, add 13 on. Now let's begin the question. We're going to use the exact same steps. First I divide, next I multiply, then I subtract. One divided by 13 is going to require a placeholder. 14 divided by 13 is 1. Next I multiply. 13 times by 1 is 13. Then I subtract. I can move on. 12 divided by 13 is going to require a placeholder. So I need to move on. 126 divided by 13 is going to be 9. 13 times 9, I can use my cheat sheet, is 117. And then I subtract. So I need to repeat these steps until the question is complete or a remainder is found. In this case, a remainder has been found. So I now know that 1,426 divided by 13 equals 109 remainder 9.